This is going to be a... So the Tenebris is going to have to deploy its TIE fighters. Then...
Yeah. So it's going to become... And at this point...
It's a space battle over the planet between the Empire and the Empire.
I think at this point, they probably start sending out more TIE fighters, too, on their end. Yeah, let me double check. Your ship should have, like, X amount of TIE fighters on it.
Yeah, it's the... it's not the Imperial class, it's the... what's the one that they used during the Clone Wars?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's a very similar model.
Yeah,
the Defender class.
Yeah, it's like but it's one silhouette smaller than the Imperial class.
Yeah. Not that one. Come on, where's the... Maybe it's not Defender class.
It was something...
I'm just going to go through there. Aha. Ships. Acclimator. I'm assuming it's the Acclimator. That one?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the Acclimator then.
But it's been painted black and it has...
So it can have... It's got 16,000 stormtroopers on it. It can have a minimum of 700 crew members. I'm trying to see how many ships it can fit on it. I would assume for each trooper you can fit at least a ship that can fit all of them.
True.
I would assume.
I don't know.
Because that's how it always felt, was that for every trooper that was on those ships, there was a fighter for them.
I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't know for sure because you never see the fighter storage system because, like in the Empire's case, they have the racks of TIE fighters that wrap around the entire via the hangar.
I know for the Empire, I can actually get a number for how many TIEs they can fit.
Yeah, I would say there will be one per fighter, if not one for every two.
It's probably just a regular Imperial class, and I'm going to look at canon because canon gives me the numbers, not Legends. Why is it not giving me numbers? Oh yeah, because there's the 1 or 2 model. That's right. That was too vague for them. A 1 can fit 72 TIE fighters, and we'll assume you can probably fit about that many in your.
Yeah.
So you're sending out.
But the thing is, a lot of our TIE fighters are like either newer models or newer experimental models.
Mm-hmm.
So they have weird weapons and designs.
All right. And they'll probably send out from the planet the same number just because they can because the planet probably has infinite resources.
Not infinite, but
near infinite, yeah. Especially with it being the planet that it is, where they can probably just melt down junk and rebuild it.
Now the thing is, are we trying to are we trying to just straight up? Are they trying to straight up destroy each other or just impede each other? Because that's the.
I'm pretty sure that the planetary forces, they just want to impede. They want to, because like they said, they just want to capture. Yeah. But.
So they're not trying to shoot down the Star Destroyer.
No.
So they're just trying to. So we're basically just sending intercept forces.
Yeah, because they told you their goal. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you as a character would know this. Yeah. So it's not. This isn't out of game knowledge. This is knowledge that you would make sense of. All right, so this is gonna get interesting. Are you guys just landing on there while this is going on?
Yeah, well, like the sky is lighting up, the air is getting thinner. No, this whole place, Vector's Farm is going to air crap pretty quickly.
So your small squad is going to land on the planet while this is going on.
And everyone else is just waiting patiently on the ships.
Give me some stat, like some. Do you have a stat sheet for what you would think the TIE fighters would be, or do you think they'll be almost equal?
They would probably be equal, better in some places, worse in others, because we're trying to.
Okay.
Like basically, we're working towards the.
I guess just name one thing that they'd be better at, and one thing they'd be
they
worse
would
at.
be. What are the standard?
This is the standard stuff.
They'd probably be one worse in structure, but probably one better in what's that one?
This or
That
handling.
they will probably be one better in handling.
So the SS will be worse, but the handling.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back to that page. Oh, right there. Ha, I almost made it directly to that page. Alright, so they have a +4 handling. Let me make a note of that.
What's handling even good for?
That's part of your maneuverability, yeah. And then yeah.
Oh fuck.
They'll be more nimble, but they're easier to destroy.
Yeah.
Now we need to determine the number of manned ships to automatic ships as well, for my side.
Because I'm gonna basically run this in the background while, and I'll like let you know whenever it gets like one-sided type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the back, I'll let you guys roleplay the rest of what's going on the planet while this is running in the background. So we already know there's 72 ships. We said for your side.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably down by 1 because, well, actually no, their ships got shut down, so they're fine still on the other side. So you got 72. And then we'll say they send 80 just to outnumber you.
What was the other thing we were supposed to be on this planet for? Because
out of game, yeah.
I can't remember.
Let me look at the goals. So let's see. We got the arrival. And then you're here because Isotech has some stuff here. And then you're gonna, let's see. Landing at the drop. Oh yeah, you had to drop something off for Riom here.
Alright, so our goal is to drop something off of Riom, pick up and deactivate. Well, it's too late to deactivate the bomb. It's already released the gases into the atmosphere.
At this point, it's a matter of just getting out of here.
Yeah. So we do need to destroy it, though, just so that
they can't keep... That way the other side can't use it.
Yeah. So that the rebels can't get a hold of such dangerous technology.
Alright. And you have an in-game week to complete this.
Yes.
Which I think you should be able to do that. But I'll have a timer going.
Oh, I'm glad that we're using a crew of non-familiar faces to the Empire.
Other than... Well, Ishmael isn't on there with you guys, is he?
Nah, it's me. Well, Amal is the only one that they would know.
And Imala is probably... Imala wouldn't get in trouble with them because Imala works directly for Bellic.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be bad if... But Imala's the only one that's directly part of it, so it should be easy to fly under the radar as long as they can't determine our landing point.
Yep. And...
Which the ship has cloaking.
So let's see, 1 week to do things. Trying to think any other major factors.
Well, it's going to get harder for the organics on our crew as the week goes on.
And so Ishmael is still disguised as Karkar?
Yeah.
Okay. So so let's see. He would probably be... He's on the Claw, I'm assuming.
No, he's on the Starbright.
Oh, okay. And is the Starbright trying to get to...
The Starbright would go into cloaking.
Oh, okay.
So that...
Considering that they're looking for the thing that Ishmael is currently disguised as.
Yeah. The Starbright would go into cloaking as soon as the fighting broke out.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to just start running that in the background, and we're going to roleplay what's going on planet. So, I should probably get a second dice roller out. Hooray, dice rollers. And if it starts getting to a point where your TIE fighters are diminishing, I'll let you know.
Right.
I'll probably have, like, your in-game lieutenant be like, hey, things aren't going so swell TIE fighter-wise.
Well, then, drop the walkers. I don't know.
Drop the walkers on
Yeah, that would be the best course of action. Drop some walkers on
on the
Raxus.
on Raxus Prime, where the battle isn't really even going on. It's above the planet.
This is like a Battlefront mission. Not modern Battlefront, but like old school Battlefront, where you basically just play on a map while the battle is going on around you.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you guys gonna do? Well, you still have to maneuver your way down to the planet. I guess at this point, you guys have probably made it with the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. Let's figure out where you guys land. So we're going to roll a D100 to see where you guys land. Let's see, 91. Oh, okay.
Did we just so happen to land in the hangar where the bomb went off?
You're in a tunnel. A good place to probably hide and land.
Yeah. This is the most optimum place for us to hide for the time being. The ship will remain cloaked, but the cloaking won't last forever. We only have approximately five life cycles before both the planet and the ship's cloaking run out. Then the ship's cloaking will no longer work until it is fully repaired.
All right.
Just to give an arbitrary extra random thing.
Yeah.
Why not add more to it?
So right now, you are using this map. You're hidden about here somewhere. This is the landing area.
First things first, we need to go deliver the package for Riam.
Alright.
What map?
We must deliver a package for Riam. It was part of our original goals for him coming to this place.
Alright. Is it safe out there?
We are relatively unknown to the Empire. They do not know.
That's not my question. I'm referring to whatever's gone off.
Do not worry. The atmosphere is still within breathable levels. Is the atmosphere still within breathable levels?
At the moment, yes.
Yes. For now, the atmosphere is still within breathable levels.
I'll say like once a day, in-game day has gone by, that's when it's going to start becoming a problem.
You will
Let's
eventually
start
need a
quickly.
breathing apparatus to. Oh,
What's that?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said let's get this done quickly then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
alright, so where do we need to go?
For the package meeting, you have to get from, let's see, currently, if this is where you're at, then I'm pretty sure he wants to meet you. He did not land at the drop-off point. Let's see. Trying to see where the drop-off point is in comparison.
What map are we using?
Oh, I'm using a map on here. I haven't sent it out yet.
Oh.
Okay, so you're probably going to be sent to that first. So you need to get here, which is close to the landing pad anyway, so it kind of works out. So you'd actually be going on probably around that way, or maybe
Along
even,
the coast.
yeah, you could probably even go through that section and get there. But either way, it will work.
Come on. Since the tides are starting to get low, it should be safe to go along the coast.
And I guess I was wrong about oceans. See, because they've never shown oceans on Raxus Prime. Like, you've never seen water.
Well, you never see water on most planets that have water. How often do you see water, like an ocean, when you're standing on the planet Earth?
But I've seen water.
You've seen water, but you don't see
Raxus Prime, you never see water. It's always like either hot and fiery or filled with toxic gas.
Well, that gas can't exist if the planet has no atmosphere, and planets can't really have much of an atmosphere if they
Don't have some form of...
large body of water.
Yeah.
That's why they put large lake on Tatooine, because they realized it didn't make sense for a whole planet to have breathable atmosphere if there wasn't a large body of water somewhere making that atmosphere.
Yeah. I'm going to use a dart to do that.
A dart.
And so now you guys have a light again that you can use at some point. Oh. Oh, I meant to do the one thing. Okay. So you guys are going to just start walking that way?
Yeah.
Alright.
We're walking down the beach.
Alright, nothing eventful is going to really happen down that way.
This is a very peaceful beach. Too bad it will be gone within a week.
Is there no way to stop the destruction?
No. This is a weapon that will terraform the planet to the point where it will be uninhabitable for eons.
Will I do such a thing?
It's classified.
That's all you're going to discuss?
I mean, if he has any other questions, I can tell
No.
you.
At that point, you would probably realize that there's no way he's going to get more information out of you.
Okay. So you're going around the beach, so you're not going to really see too much. Oh, it's a toxic lake. So don't touch the water.
Hunt them all up. Just kind of dump all the NPCs we don't care about anymore.
Even Toki?
But
Yes.
you'll also notice some junk pile islands are scattered throughout the lake.
Maybe in a couple of thousand years when the atmosphere regrows, this people will uncover these piles of junk and wonder, why did people so long ago make a planet exclusively to dump junk?
Alright. So you get there, and so you get to the drop-off point. So let me go there. Ahead of you, you see a prominent ridge of junk and debris jutting into the end of a kilometer-long toxic lake of yellow-brown sludge. Islands of wrecked ships, trash speeders, and garbage dot the lake. Along the shore, away from the ridge, several Jawa scavengers on skiffs are fishing a heavily corroded astromech droid out of the lake. 3 caverns carved into the side of the ridge appear as you descend. Given the roughness of the surrounding debris and steepness of the shore, they seem to be the only viable spot that you can get to. As you get closer, you see a Rhodian in one of the alcoves waving you in. So it looks like you're going to have to get a boat.
Too bad that we did not take Talon's sip. We could have walked over there. Oh well. What do you propose?
I guess there's no boats around.
You notice a group of Jawas starting to get ready to go off in one of their skiffs.
Oh boy. Is it going to be those unfortunate smuts, or do we bribe them to take us across?
Let us talk to these Jawas.
Alright, time for some linguistics, people.
That's going to have to be him.
Do you know Jawa's language? Is that something you noted?
Nope.
Alright, you guys are gonna have to guess.
Maybe the C2 network can help.
Let's see. So who's gonna wanna, I guess it's still gonna be you that's gonna try to interpret to them?
Yes.
Okay. Give me your knowledge education.
Alright. 3 yellow, 2 green.
I mean, it makes sense to use that considering it's the same thing you use to get languages.
Mm-hmm.
Which I still need to do that for Susan.
Susan could know Jawa.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, because I never wrote down what other languages she knows.
Anyways, it's fine. He manages to successfully talk to them. So you're trying to convince them to
Take this over to that island.
For a price or for free?
For a nominal fee.
Alright, well, they want to know how much.
Will 50 credits be enough?
They look at each other and they discuss it and they nod at you, saying, yeah, that should be fine.
Right. I hand them 50 credits.
Alright. And so they go ahead and let you on. Only one of them can fit with the rest of you on there. So the one just looks at the others and is just like, I'll be back after I take them across. Since it's not like too far out. So. Alright, so he leads you to the Rhodian, and you're directed to the alcove closest to the lake. Let's see.
Does this Rodian look like he belongs to the same group that Robot did?
No. Oh, what just...
You know I'm right.
What do you mean?
She would probably just stab the Jawa that took us across.
Yeah,
I mean, she stabbed an information broker after Toki said, no, I'm not going to kill it.
Fair enough. Yeah, hold on. I'm doing like math at the same time because I'm calculating everything going on in space while this is going on. Alright, so you manage to get in there and he greets you and he says, "Oh, I'm Norta. I've been expecting you."
That is good. We are here to be expected.
Where is IT?
My condolences. The droid was just destroyed in an Imperial raid on the survivors' base.
Well, I hope you managed to get everything before they could.
Do not worry. We also retrieved IT's personality information. All of his that makes up IT is on this data chip.
Alright, well, I've already set up a conference for us in the Crush Courier, so that way we can get a complete report of what's going on, and Riom can be briefed on it.
Okay, that will be most helpful.
I was also told to expect that you came with some sort of proof of the ship's existence, and maybe a bit of treasure or some cybernetics at best.
Here, I'm going to and hand him one of the data chips that has some of the information from the lab.
Alright. So you managed to find the scientist. Good. You will...
And again, do we also want to give him the holo projection we got?
We can use it as a bargaining chip.
Alright.
And at this point, Norda just is like, all right, so we can go ahead and we can't have the meeting quite yet. You can stay in this settlement with us until Riom arrives personally to negotiate everything. He should be here within a day.
I do not think that you organics have much time for their negotiations, especially on this planet.
Give me a vigilance check.
Vigilance.
Everyone?
Yep.
3 yellow.
All right.
6 green.
All right.